Try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Outside.
From the gun, Darnold. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort. Just couldn't quite find the execution.
Barner's got it. Complete. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 29.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, and now it's second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. And again, it's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now Darnold, fourth down. This is a heater going deep. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
We've set it downs from 37.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Tagovailoa on first down. Finds his back. Achane. So we're through two quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
32 stinger.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 22. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a game like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these true explosive runs. But what it does now is it is
break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Achan. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Dolphins grow the lead.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a first set of downs for Seattle.
46-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Play fake, Darnold. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
One of the things I love about this offense is how they mix and match their personnel. They move them around. One of the many wrinkles is sending the running back out as a wide receiver. And he's proven he's just as dangerous in that role as he is out of the backfield.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. In the hands of his running back, Walker. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's now 4th down and
1. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
16-yard.
Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has it down close. That's a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devontae Chan. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, all right, go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For Tyreek Hill, incomplete. Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
You're right here. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
We got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
To throw, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
Darnold escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Darnold now to throw. Now he's past the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Walker now from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Caleb Oakley. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks have got to look towards the end zone. Darnold looking to throw. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now go with Walker on the counter. He's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Pass play now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
It's now 4th.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. You got to be able to run it. Well, you get time coverage, so you know You should do? Run it!
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Myers' kick is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Go ahead. 18.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. Blast through midfield. 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back for their first points of this game. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Throwing here, Darnold. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Walker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Running with Walker again. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. Boy, they had the look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. From the right hash, so this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
All right, 32 Stinger.
Chan again. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 2.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
TX. Drip. 22. Hey, 21.
Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
14, Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Go.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And again, it's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Now Darnold. Has it at the 7. And this is down all the way to the 3. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
Walker can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Shaheed motioning right. The final throw before the break. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Let's stick with Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2.
3rd down run from Achane. He brushed him off with ease. Looks through and breaks away. There he goes on the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Achane with the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Go ahead. Solo left side. Let's go. 21G. 20 TX. Get on.
Tua looking to throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Tua now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Running in the red zone. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push the lead up to 12.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks 16. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Off his back foot, he hooks this one. That's complete inside the 35. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
50 yards.
Offense to the line fast.
That's good for Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play fake, Darnold. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. On with the quick pass out line. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
At the 9-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Flush out now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. 21G, 21G. Hey.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
20, go ahead. Get on.
Playing with H-Man here out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, we'd have a whole...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Hey, 21 TX.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
32 Stinger.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
Ready. Longer, long. 18.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Notice caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Achan does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. He goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
Listen
Leads
up.
to 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon Achan with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dante Trader with the pick. And the Dolphins see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins go up by 19.
42. Seahawks 23. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. No, they get him yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
The throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Go, go. Out!
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
The Dolphins' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tunga Bailoa. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. For the many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field.
Just finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision. But when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing deep to the left side. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Enough to Walker from the gun. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That is 3 plays and
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And running with power here. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21. Yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And Darnold's going to change the play. Second and 11. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now it's Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Right. He's right. 18. Ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Right. All right, go ahead, go.
They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Go ahead. Turbo 1.
Achan. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action, now it's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick
now
off
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
20, TX.
Tua going to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run, Achane. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 7-7, our score after 1.
At the 12-yard line.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Get set. Ready, team. Let's go. One.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
44. Ready. Ready, team. Hey, 21. Scat. Out.
Now Tua. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throw out wide to Walker. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
They're going right back to Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Ifitu Melifonwu on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Go, lady. Ready. Go, lady.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
25 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle, H.M. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Third down and 9.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw left side, complete to Cup. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down.
To throw is Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, Darnold loses it. And the Dolphins have got it. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Get set. Come on, one. With it. Out.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
14. Jason Myers to kick
So
off
not
for
much time
Seattle.
to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
21 G. Let's go. 20 TX.
Tua going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go, HM. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Tua. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for Dolphins first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll give this to Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On the tackle. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, that's it. Let's go. Get on.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. He can't get him down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 25 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't...
It's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Again, running right, Achane. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll